Hello girls, I welcome you to Baby Boomer course. In the last couple of years, one of the most trendy and popular ombre technique is Baby Boomer. I call it ombre because it's just different colors what is used, pink and white. And this is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you my own technique how I do Baby Boomer using different products. At today's course, I'm gonna use the following products: a gel polish, white and pink, a gel polish, white and pink. Egoista gel polish is highly pigmented, cure time 30 seconds, LED, UV 2 minutes, self-leveling, smooth transition. I like this number 30, it's like it's perfect one for Baby Boomer. And I have number 1, which is pure white. In a combination, we getting them the perfect Baby Boomer style. I'm gonna show you how to do Baby Boomer using gel paints. For gel paints, I will gonna use a Sunny Day, which is a white gel paint. Egoista gel paints are thick viscosity, doesn't have a dispersion layer. So that means after curing, you don't have to wipe it. And thick viscosity. When you're looking for gel paints doing ombre, Baby Boomer, find a product what will gonna be thicker viscosity. That means when you can see when I turn the jar of the product doesn't move. Plus is dispersion, doesn't have a dispersion layer. This will gonna be the important criteria when you buying your gel paints for Baby Boomer. And I'm using here color number 44, which is a darker burgundy. These two, I like them on Baby Boomer design. I also would like to introduce you another product. What I'm gonna be using is makeup rubber base. It's my favorite one to do a Baby Boomer on natural nail, like gel overlay, because this one is a base which will gonna give strength, and you can do a base alignment plus a color, kind of speeding up the process of doing ombre. You build the nail and you have the design already in. And I'm gonna use the number 60, which is a milky white plus has a sparkling, so has a small amount of shimmering, and we're gonna have a gorgeous Baby Boomer design. So number 60 is milky white, and also here I have a number 13, which will gonna be a pure white. So this one is much whiter than the other one and doesn't have any sparkling, doesn't have any shimmering. So one of them then will gonna work. I prefer actually both. Many clients, they like to have some sparkling. It's very small amount. So these two I'm gonna use for my white on Baby Boomer design using makeup rubber base. Now I want to show you a couple options for makeup rubber base doing pink. So I have number 1, baby pink, I'll call it, with a small pigment of peachy. On Baby Boomer effect, looks very, very good. And number 2, here is another combination option as a pink. This one has more nude, more peachy, like a difference of these two. I want to show them to you. So both of them, you can see one is a little bit more pink, other one is a little bit nude. So as a preference, choose what type of baby boomer you like it better. For me to make a choice which one, I'm gonna say both of them are gorgeous. I can't choose which one or another one. And another makeup rubber base which I find it for a baby boomer will gonna be a pink plus shimmering. So this one will gonna be as a baby pink and plus having a small amount of sparkling, teeny tiny shimmering. So in a combination of white shimmering and pink shimmering, that will gonna look gorgeous. Also, I will use today an ombre brush. So an ombre brush is an important tool, right, for doing our baby boomer. I have Egoista ombre brush, and what I suggest you when you choosing your ombre brush, try to find something with the longer hairs. You can see here is more dense and thinner. So the end part, you're gonna be able to achieve much faster a baby boomer design using a brush with longer bristle. Using a gel paint on my baby boomer, I will also use a sponge. This is a makeup sponge. An important part on our baby boomer using the gel paint, we're gonna have acrylic powder. This is a clear acrylic powder and makeup sponge. I want to discuss with you theory about baby boomers. So it's important for us the proportion how we apply on a nail plate. So a baby boomer has only 2 colors and pink to white. So for us to have a smooth transition, we need to apply 1/3 of nail plate pink color, and everything 2/3 we're gonna have white. We're following the same proportion for any products what you're using. We want at the end result to have like half of the nail plate to have this smooth transition from one color to another one. For our next combination, I'm gonna use number 1 and 13 of makeup rubber base. And to explain you more details how this will gonna work. So I'm applying a thin layer of white base coat. The base coat is highly pigmented, so we're gonna give to that free edge already a milky white effect. I'm applying entire nail plate. So when you do gel overlay, what will gonna be necessary, only you apply primer or do your prep properly, and instead of using a regular clear base, you're gonna use a makeup rubber base. The makeup rubber base is thicker to the viscosity than regular, will not gonna move to a cuticle or side all. You're gonna have enough time to play and to shape your ombre. You can see the viscosity, how thick will gonna be. It's giving strength and alignment. So I'm gonna cure makeup rubber base for 30 seconds, my first layer entire nail plate. Now after curing the white base for 30 seconds, we are applying the pink one. Now for pink base coat, I will gonna have only 1/3 of the nail plate. Here you can build the apex if it's necessary, like I'm building. Let's pretend we have a nail plate here, so I'm gonna have building my apex. We keep the space 1/3 and using an ombre brush, we taking only from the edge of the product. We start pulling down the base. Amplitude is 1 millimeter. Keep going all the way down to the free edge. Even if you're gonna feel your brush is dry, doesn't have anything. Small steps. It's my first layer. It's good. Now I'm gonna go back and take a smaller amount. I want even a little bit more pink product to be on my nail plate, my ombre to look more smooth. You can see I'm almost closer to a free edge, and I'm gonna move all the way down. Now I'm gonna go, I leave it, you can see a small space to the cuticle. I'm gonna go and fix it, just in case, to be more secure. Do not run under cuticle like before is going in the lamp. You can adjust. If your apex has been moved, I recommend you to upside down the client nail. Everything, all the base which is in the sides will gonna come in the middle, like you're gonna build your apex back, and you're gonna have a sculpted ombre already. I will cure our second layer for 30 seconds. I also like number 1 makeup rubber base for French nail. So when you do a gel overlay, if you have someone who loves French, imagine how much time you're gonna save by applying in one coat color plus a base, which will gonna have your nail strength and structure. Time to seal our ombre, and I'm gonna use a super shine no wipe top coat. So using makeup base number 1 and 13, we have such a combination of baby boomer. For first layer, I will gonna use same number 13, which is a white base coat, a thin layer. Like at this step, I'm not building the structure or do the nail strength. I just want to camouflage my nail plate. A cure time of 30 seconds. As a pink, I will gonna use a color number 2 makeup base. I will gonna build my apex here. So not just a thin layer, build the structure of nail. You can apply this way a thin layer, and now I build up my apex. On the tips, definitely you can use a thinner layer, but let's pretend I have here a nail plate, a real nail plate, and we want to have our apex. We keep all the pigmentation. We're just taking small amount from the edge and using ombre brush, start stretching the color down. Keep same pressure to the entire nail plate. I'm going second time and add a small amount of pink base down, like to have a smoother transition. Very important to have a light pressure. I'm barely touching the nail plate. Now I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. I have sealed my baby boomer with top coat and I did a full cure of 1 minute, and here are the end results using a white base number 13 and pink makeup base number 2. Using number 43 and 60, so both these base are with shimmering, we're gonna have an ombre with small amount of sparkles. I'm gonna use the same, a thin layer of white base coat to camouflage my nail plate. I'm not adding any structure or apex. I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds, applying in a second layer a number 43 makeup base. I also really like this base coat for French manicure. For summertime, it's number 1 color for many clients. And you can see using makeup rubber base, you kind of building the ombre all in one step. So now taking my ombre brush and start stretching the base down, same pressure and lighter pressure. So using makeup, you don't need to apply any color, all in one. What can be better than this one? So fast way a baby boomer designs. Now we have our baby boomer ready. So using number 60 and 43 of makeup rubber base, we have created this shimmering baby boomer. How stunning is all in one layer. Now let's proceed on doing ombre using gel polishes. I have a white and number 30, a baby pink gel polish. I'm gonna start with my pink from the cuticle, applying 1/3 of the nail plate, apply a thin layer, and 2/3 we're gonna have a white. Same, we don't leaving any space between the colors. Right at the border, apply a second layer. Using an ombre brush, we cut the border, an ugly ombre, you know, an ugly baby boomer. I will gonna clean my brush to make sure I don't have any white pigment. And now starting from the cuticle, with an amplitude of 1 millimeter, we start moving down. Control your pressure and make sure you have under your brush a roll of colors. And definitely same pressure to entire nail plate. When you feel your brush has too much product, just wipe it. And I will gonna go back to blend these colors. All the extra amount at the free edge, make sure you wipe it. For first layer, I'm not worried. For first layer, my baby boomer is done. I'm gonna send it in a lamp for 30 seconds. On our second layer, I will apply same as our first one, a thin layer of our baby pink, 1/3 from the cuticle. So step number 1, we just cut the border, cut this border, blend it, I call it, but we don't have a straight line of a border color anymore. It's just blend. Clean your brush and start from the cuticle. We start getting just 2-3 movements and I'm starting to have my roll of the color. If you don't see the roll of the color, that means you need to have a little bit more pressure. But in the same time, don't wipe entire color from the nail plate. So kind of control the pressure. I have an amplitude of 1 millimeter and I'm keep moving toward the free edge, blending these two colors on pink and white. So this is my second layer and my last one. And in the second layer, I work more detailed, like I go twice, cuticle to a free edge. Until you practice, just go many times as you need it to do this blending. It's more important for us, the results, what we're gonna have. Now I'm seeing where I have some vertical lines. Then I'm gonna go tapping motion horizontally to fix only in the spots where I see it some imperfection. So definitely I can go one more time, cuticle to a free edge, but this way will gonna be much easier. At this step, the same is important, pressure. So pretty much I have that much light pressure. My brush works as a needle. I don't bend the hair of the brush. and I have tapping motion only in the spots where I want to fix. I have fixed the spots where my blending was not a perfect one. Now I'm sanding on a lamp for 30 seconds. So using number 1 and number 30, we have created our baby boomer using gel polishes. Using first 2 gel paint for our ombre, you can see using the color wheel rule to mix these 2 colors will gonna be the transition too hard. Plus this pink is too dark for, it's almost burgundy, I will say darker for our baby boomer. So because I don't have a lighter pink, what I will do, I will gonna mix these colors in between to have a baby pink. Take only a small amount of burgundy. If you want a darker pink, definitely you can add. I want to add a little bit more, just a teeny tiny amount, to have our more pink combination. Now I have my pink ready for a baby boomer. So at the cuticle, I will apply 1/3 of my pink color, a thin layer, apply 1/3 of the nail plate, and 2/3 will have a white. Don't leave any space between the colors. Right at the border, you apply a thin layer of second color. I'm using a makeup sponge and starting right from the cuticle, start blending the color. Short strokes, moving down. Now I will gonna apply clear acrylic powder and send my mix in a lamp for curing of 30 seconds. After application of first layer, I have realized I want the end results to have a little bit darker pink. Then for second layer, I'm adding a little bit more pigment. You can also have this type of mix in a separately container, you know, if you often practicing a baby boomer to have the right pink all the time. Now my pink is a little bit darker. I have removed the extra amount of acrylic powder, and now I'm gonna apply a second layer. Same, following the proportion, 1/3 from the free edge of pink and 2/3 of white gel paint. Using a clean side of makeup sponge, I'm start blending the colors. Remember, we have short strokes, moving down, lighter pressure. On the end results, you don't want to see any horizontal lines, any border of the colors on nail plate. Work with your sponge until you have a good blending. I have a little bit extra here at the free edge. I will gonna remove. I don't want any extra amount of product or a free edge to be thicker. Now I will gonna do a full cure of 30 seconds and I will gonna apply a top coat. After curing of 30 seconds, now I am gonna seal my design with Super Shine No Wipe top coat. Super Shine top coat doesn't leave any dispersion layer. The curing time is 30 seconds and LED and 2 minutes and UV lamp. To have a better shine and longer, I will gonna give you some tricks. Just double cure time of your top coat. So on the clients, I will gonna have curing time for my top coat 1 minute instead of 30 seconds. This way I will gonna have a longer shine. Here is a combination of ombre, baby boomer style, what we have created using gel paints. Here we have created a 5 combination of baby boomer, from baby pink to beige, a darker pink, can be any, using 3 different products: makeup rubber base, gel paint, and gel polishes. If you're asking myself which one you're gonna choose, I mean based on the product, and my number one will gonna be, I will gonna do a baby boomer using makeup rubber base, like gel overlay. It's much easier and I'm having more fun using a makeup rubber base for gel overlay than other two. But definitely this is just my opinion. You choose what works better for you. Thank you for being here with me. I look forward to see your results and wish you a happy client and smooth transition on your baby boomers.